So today's session is about Google Meet, how we can use the Google Meet on our laptop or computer. So first of all, we are going to open our Gmail account. After opening the Gmail account, then you have seen on the left side there are given many more options. You can see over here that inbox, send items or drafts, but in the second one bar you can see this is a meet bar. In meet bar there are two options: start a meeting or join a meeting. In the start meeting, when we are going to arrange new meeting for others or for our audience, then we can get start. Secondly, if we are going to join the meeting, so for joining the meeting we must have the link. Which link we have, we will open that and we can join that one meeting. But in this time I'm going to start a meeting. I'm going to conduct a meeting for my students. So I'm going to open start a meeting. So this page will be appeared. Have you seen that at the top there is given a caption of Google Meet and page has been opened? Either you want to open your camera or mic. So I'm going to turn off both. Then I'm going to move to the meeting room, join now. When I will open the meeting room, so very first the link box will be open. When link box will be open, we can see there is given a link. I will do copy this one link and then will send to my students. Secondly, if I'm going to add the people, then I can add the people via email. I must send the email to my students or to my audience or whoever I'm going to call or invite. So I have copied the link, so I'm going to close this one and I will share that one link to my students by using WhatsApp. So I'm going to open this one. So I'm sending that link to my students by sending the message. So you can see them. I have sent this one message. Okay, so going to minimize it. Now again I'm going to move on Google Meet. So now you have seen. Suppose I have forget what was the link, then how I can open again that one link bar where the link was given. So you can see meeting detail on the left corner. There is given another one button. When I will click over here, so this is copy joining information or joining information. That mean to say link also has been given over here. Fine. There is another one, attachments, and if you want to send any attachment, any PDF file or any file, then you can also send this one. Okay, so this is a link box. Now you can see at the top there is my own conversation or my own DP that I'm going to talk. Secondly, this is a chat box. When I will press over here, this is a chat box and I'm going to send a message to my students. Hello students. So if anybody will be over here, so they can also give reply. The third one, after that, after chat box, you can see there is another one option. There is given the symbols of a man or statues. So if I have to open this one, so how many peoples are using or how many peoples have joined this meeting or how many peoples are in this meeting room. Fine. So let me make explain to you the next one. So I hope that it is very clear to you. So very first, whoever is going to speak, the first one button is for them. Secondly, your chat box, you can do text if you are not getting voice or if any problem. The third, how many members, if you want to see how many members are in this meeting, so you can also see over there. Now you come down, there is given the three buttons or such type of option has been given. When I will click over here, now you can see there is also given. So very first you can see this is a change layout. If I'm going to press over here change layout, that which type of layout you would like to select for your presentation or for your screen. Okay, so there are many more options which you can be used. Secondly, full screen. If you feel that as my some icons are visible over here and I feel that it should be closed, then I will select that my full screen should be visible, or my Google Meet page will be on my full screen. The third and most important is turn on caption. Okay, what is turn on caption? When we are feeling problem of internet signals, our signals are not appropriate and we are not getting the voice what the teacher is saying and what the speaker is going to speak, so we are open the turn on caption. When I will open the caption, turn on the caption, so whatever I will speak, it will be visible on the screen. Okay, so it is also a very good way. Then if you are not speaking, if you are not listening, the voice is not audible, so you can turn on the captions and the audience can see what are you saying. Okay, so let me turn off, and this the second button is also directly I'm going to turn off that captions. Now after that, the setting, whatever you feel the setting, if you feel that you are going to host the meeting, so you can also arrange or you can do setting your own choice, you can do the setting. After that, report a problem. In the end of the meeting or during meeting, you feel the problem voice is not audible or there is a problem of connection, so you can also report at spot to the server. So you can report that my voice is not audible or this problem is I'm facing. So they try to solve your problem as soon as possible. Okay, the most important point is that you can see the second one button, there is given present now. Present now, it means to say you are going to share your screen. Means suppose I'm going to share my presentation and I feel that my entire screen should be visible for my audience, so I will click over here and you can see yes, I want to share my screen with my audience. So this part you can see that Google Meet is sharing your screen. So in such way you can see that my screen is sharing with my audience. You can see over here. Okay, so whatever you want to share, suppose I'm going to share my WhatsApp, so I can share. So in such way whatever I will open on my screen, my audience can see that. Okay, and I feel that yes, my presentation has been done. Now I will stop sharing or stop presenting my screen. Okay, so this is all about Google Meet. I hope you all enjoyed and you all understand this one. But still, if you feel any problem, so you can also discuss, you can also send me message or you can do comment as well. And secondly, which most important I want to share with you all, keep in your mind, if you are using Google Meet in your mobile phone, in your cell phones or any other gadget, so keep in your mind that you will install the app of Google Meet and then you are able to use that. Secondly, one thing I want to make clear to you that if you are using Google Meet on your laptop, so there is no need to install special app in your laptop. But if you are using on your smartphone or in your Android phones, or you are using Android or such type of gadgets, so it's necessary to install Google Meet very first, and then you are able to use. And you must be careful when you are using Google Meet in your phones, then don't use back buttons on your phone. You have seen on my screen, if I'm going to move back, or I can minimize the screen, but in your phone you can't minimize the screen, you can't open the tabs easily. And especially those users who are not frequent users, or who are not using frequently, or might be such type of students who are using very first time, so they must be careful about this thing. If you are using back, then you will be out from the meeting room, and again rejoin, you can rejoin that one room. Secondly, if you are using mobile phone, and on your mobile phone you are joining a meeting on the Google Meet, then you also be careful to avoid back button. But such type of problems or such type of situations, we feel free when we are using laptops or desktop, or we are using our computers, so there is no need to be careful about such type of things. So freely and very relaxed way you can use that. I hope that you understand very well, but still if you feel any problem, so you can also give comments, and you can also uh, ask me by sending message in your chat box. Okay, thank you so much.